Morning. Another grey start, but sun predicted later. But today we want to get to a place where we can do a walk up Ivinghoe Beacon. Not quite sure where it will be, but we do know that there's quite a few locks involved as we climb into the Chilterns. So that's what we'll be doing today.
And we're off!
Here we go, into the first of at least 7, possibly more, locks that we plan to do today. This one is Grove Lock. I think it's the same name as the pub.
Here we are at Slapton Lock number 30. Couple more locks to do today, early moorer, and then a nice long walk.
And there in the distance is the Whipsnade Lion, one of these chalk carvings in the hillside. Well, here we are, moored up. A few more locks to go to the junction with the Aylesbury arm. So I think we'll stop here because it's a reasonably peaceful mooring with a lovely view. And hopefully the sun will come out later. We'll go for a walk up into those hills. But first coffee and then lunch. So it's after lunch, had a bit of a sit down, and Nigel has joined us for our assault on the beacon. Well, there's a rural playground for you. A load of tractors in this play area. Final ascent to the top of the beacon. This may take some time. And here we are at the top. And as always, a steep climb is always worth it because you get this stupendous view at the top, with views over there to the Whipsnade Lion and over this valley. Stunning. Here we are in Ivinghoe, and the consensus is that we're going to the Rose and Crown. And there is Judith with a pint of Ridgeway, the Rose and Crown, Ivinghoe, and we've just walked along the Ridgeway, and that's a plain.
It's gorgeous.
It's gorgeous.
And it was a lovely walk.
And it was a lovely walk. And Nigel?
Oh, aye.
Was the pain worth the gain?
Pain was worth the gain.
Yeah.
Got another lovely pint too. Thanks for another lovely walk.
You're very welcome.
It's a pint of Hell's Lager.
Hell's Lager, yeah.
It's going down very well.
Yeah, Camden Hells.
Yeah.
Morning. And it's another greyish morning. And the plan is to set off for Aylesbury. Yes, we've decided we're going to have a slight deviation from the main line and explore the Aylesbury arm, which is supposed to be very charming. So that's the plan. Let's get going.
And we're off.
And here we go again. The first of, I think, 7 locks today. Although, once we get onto the Aylesbury arm, I think we'll be going down again. And those locks are single locks. we'll get there and cross that bridge when we come to it. Well, here comes our little convoy into what I hope is the last double lock of today. In a bit. This is Cook's Wharf. 2 more locks to go. I was wrong. I thought that was our last big up double lock of the day, but actually we got 2 more. So a bit more work for me and Peter. Boats, boats, boats. A voyage on just above tickover so far. First lock of the Marsworth flight. We're going to do 2 of these today, and then we're turning off up down the Aylesbury arm. And here they come, doing their double act, although it seems to have gone a little bit awry. See whether they can recover. Good recovery.
We're in the last double lock of the day. The second Marsworth lock. Then we're on to single locks. Down the Aylesbury arm. You want a bit of food? A little brunch. Nice.
Cute, aren't they?
Oh, gorgeous. And we're off.
I think the trouble is he's emptying this pound.
Oh,
See how low it is now?
it's got.
See you round the corner. We're going backwards now because where we were going to moor here, we've just seen its long-term moorings. So we're going back. Peter and Nigel are going to stay. Yeah, you go there. There's a man. I think it was a canal and river trust man. They've been taking the water from this pound down the locks, but now this pound is low. The River Trust man's gone, so presumably we can go. Now we're going down.
The canal is open, and the first lock is a staircase of 2.
Oh, one of these. Right behind us.
Fuse the gate. Quick going, faster.
It might have dislodged something, you see.
No, we haven't.
So do you need to go around the other side, do you think, or what? Right, we're pushing against the gate as much as we can.
Darling, you move up there.
Okay.
Question.
I thought you might have moved it as you went down. It's obviously all that soot up then. Well, it must have
Silt.
You need to come and clean it there, don't you?
Oh, it's moved a tiny bit then. You're okay, you got about an inch this side.
Can you take that middle thing up for me? Yeah.
Voice torture, I think we can't on there.
Fender, I think, maybe. About an inch, I think. Yeah, there's movement this side.
Yeah.
A bit. We're all right, I think.
You get a bus through there now.
Well, got through that one. Let's see what the next one's like. 4 more to go, I think. I've not had lunch yet. Another gate that doesn't open fully, but I'm going to give it a big push as Judith comes in, and I hopefully will be okay. Well, so far it's worth the effort, because it really is very pretty. Number 7, with the characteristic torrent over the head gate. We hope to moor after number 8 if there's space.
This is Jeffrey's lock, hopefully the last lock of the day. We're hoping to find somewhere to moor.
Well, I think we've done enough for one day, and this is a pleasant mooring. Nigel's got his washing line up. Now, this pound is going to empty overnight, so we'll probably find ourselves at an angle. But it's relatively simple to let some water down and refloat us so that we can carry on. So I don't think we're moving on, because there are no moorings for quite a while. I think we'll do that tomorrow. Good morning. Last day, hopefully, of this little cruise, where we hope to go down several more locks to Circus Fields Basin, which is nearly at the end of the canal. The nice people there will hopefully let us leave Dreammaker for a few days. Not entirely certain of that, so we'll have to see what happens when we get there. But we won't get there if we don't get going.
And we're off.
So now the locks are a bit more widely spaced, and we might start to enjoy this allegedly very pretty canal. I think we know how locks work by now. Suffice to say, we've just done another 2, and we've got a few more to do. Bates's Boatyard, with a bit of a doer-upper there on chocks, but actually a rare example of a wooden narrowboat, so there are very few of those still around in any condition, let alone floating. A fine collection of vintage boats there, in need of some TLC, it has to be said. And as we approach Buckland Lock, we can see the towers and storage vessels, I assume, of the Arla Dairy. Serious milk mass production.
One of my favourite beers. The appropriately named Red House Lock. Loads of weeds. Pete's trying to get the weeds out of the lock. This makes the Leicester line look quite wide. They're coming. water lilies, lots of damselflies. Just stopped at Circus Fields. Pete's gone to find the welcome boat. Priceless has just arrived. Just wait to see where we're going to be moored.
Now, if you open the bridge, we should be able to pull the gates open. Okay. And there's a chain. There's a chain to hook to that mooring ring. When you've opened it, that chain, just hook it onto that mooring ring.
Ooh.
Like that. There's nowhere to tie this rope to, so presumably the gates just stay open. So you need to be at the other side of the bridge. Have I got to the other side? Yeah. You need to feed it under. You should be able to do that. Just reach underneath it there. That's it. Yeah.
You need to be this side. You're going to hit that side. You need to be over here. Oh, what's he doing? Fine, this side. Hey? Yeah, slightly. That's Dreammaker's new home for a few days. Comes Priceless. Slightly awkward, you see, because you're at a funny angle, aren't you? I don't know whether you want to wait till he's moored up or because the bow's sticking out a bit at the minute. He's got to get moored up. I'd hang on there a minute, I think. Priceless are breasting up next to us.
Right, I'm going to lift it down now.
Okay.
Well, this is nice. Circus Fields Basin, home of the Aylesbury Canal Society, who very kindly let us leave Dreammaker here for a few days. Brilliant. I think I better check the weed hatch, do my engine jobs, and then it's long past lunchtime. It never ceases to amaze me the amount of rubbish that can get round Dreammaker's prop, and she still keeps going. She's a tough old lady. I think that looks like a pair of knickers, maybe an underskirt. The mind boggles to think how they ended up in the canal. But anyway, the prop is clear for now, and it's lunchtime. Well, I think we'll leave it there, safely moored near Aylesbury. Dreammaker's going to rest for a little while, but we'll be back to carry on the trip down to London and onto the Thames. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please like, comment and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye for now.